Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Never Leave by Red Rocks Worship. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. Last but not least, if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do just that by clicking the three dots next to the like button, and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Also, if you're interested in how I think and when I'm playing my instruments, whether it's guitar, saxophone, whatever it may be, and how I tune them, I'm going to give you my top 8 tuning tips just for free, but you have to sign up with the link below in the description. All right, grab your acoustic guitar, and you're going to need a capo today, and let's get started. All right, like I said, you're going to need a capo. The capo is going to go on the first fret of your guitar, and we're going to be playing the key of D to match the original key, which is E flat. And before we go any further, a lot of the song, in fact, 95% of the song is keyboard driven and vocal driven. It is not necessarily acoustic guitar driven. So some of the things I'm going to show you are stuff that I'm kind of adding on. And this is just for teams out there that if you're trying to play this on a Sunday morning, this is something that if you don't have all the other instruments that Red Rocks has and you just have a stripped down set, this is something that you could probably use. All right, so here are the chords you need to know. D, A, B minor, G, and D over F sharp. There's also an A over C sharp. So let's talk about some of the special chords later. We're going to start with the basic stuff. Let's start with D. That is really E flat. So you're going to put your index finger on the second fret of the G string relative to the capo. It's the third fret of your guitar. You're going to put your middle finger down on the high E, second fret, underneath it. Ring finger goes on the B string, third fret. And you're not going to strum the low E or A. So start on the D string. To play D over F sharp, I'm going to put my index finger up on that low E second fret. Middle finger goes where it was, on that G string, second fret. Ring finger can stay on that B string. You're not really going to strum the high E for this, so just keep that in mind. And your index finger is going to naturally blunt the A string, so you don't have to worry about that. That's D over F sharp. For the A chord, I'm putting my index finger down on the D string, second fret, middle finger, G string, second fret, and ring finger on the B string, second fret. They're all squished in there, and I can strum everything except low E. Some people like to do it this way, or they like to bar it. So it's really up to you on how best to do that. If you are going to bar it, I suggest using your index finger, just smushing those strings down, that D, G, and B in the second fret. For the B minor chord, I'm putting my index finger down on everything except the low E. So I'm barring in the second fret. Middle finger goes on the B string, third fret, and ring finger and pinky are going to go on the D and G strings of the fourth fret. And this is the B minor chord. And again, everything is used except the low E string. Last but not least, we have the G chord. You're going to put your middle finger down on the low E, third fret, index finger, A string, second fret, ring finger, and pinky go on the high E and B strings of the third fret. This is G. And you get to strum everything. All right, there is one chord that I forgot to mention. That is A over C sharp. So you are going to have to smush that A chord like that, like I had shown you before. Ring finger's going to try to reach that A string, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth fret. And that is how that looks. And again, that's not something that's critical. You should definitely try to do this if you're playing with a smaller team, because that chord is a passing chord. If you don't get it right away, it's not a big deal, but it definitely helps, especially if you're trying to play true to the arrangement. All right, I'm going to play through the song. I'm going to put the chords on screen for you, and I'm going to say them as we go along. So here we go. G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, B minor, D, B minor, A, D, D over F sharp, G, A, G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, minor, D, B minor, A, D, D over F sharp, G, A, G, A, B minor, 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 D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, D over F sharp, G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, G, A, B minor, G, A, G, A, B minor, 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 G, A, G, A, B minor, G, A, G. Well, everyone, thank you so much for letting me help you out with that tutorial. I'm sorry, where I'm at, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, so I'm filming this while my son is sleeping, and we're kind of getting ready for bed, but I had to get this video done because it's just down the pipeline and my stuff that I need to do, but it is what it is. I wanted to show you a few things that I can leave off with you when it comes to this song. Number one is the main strumming pattern. And again, remember, most of the song is piano and vocal driven. So you have to think about that until the very, very end where you can really strum. And this is kind of what I was doing. 1, 2, ready, G. Up, up, down, up, up, down. And that's the pattern. Down, up, down, up, down. And you can throw a few variations in there to make it your own. And again, I don't believe that's part of the recording, so I'm kind of at liberty here when I'm doing this as a creator, because again, when you're doing worship, and I always say this, when you're doing worship, you don't have to do it exactly like the recording. You have to be respectful of the recording, try to get it as close as possible and honor the composer and the lyricist. But you also have to make sure that as a worship leader or someone that's in the band, that you have that ability to creatively flow and make it your own. So something that you have to think about, especially when most churches that I know don't have a full team like Red Rocks does. You have to be flexible and you have to know what you can do with your team. So that is the main strumming pattern when I'm playing full. But if I'm not playing full at all, especially at the beginning, I'm just strumming whole note chords. And for example, I'm also just plucking the major strings for that particular chord. For the G chord, it would be my thumb, low E, index finger, G string, and middle finger, B string. Then for the A chord, pretty much the same strings. B minor, same strings. So that makes it easy for you, especially if you want to kind of stay back in the mix. And if you have a full team, definitely keep that in mind. And in fact, I would actually advise you, if you have a full band, don't play at all, because it's just keyboard. Let the keyboard shine at the beginning, especially, and in that in between, that interlude between the chorus and the bridge. Something to think about. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, remember, you can support my channel by clicking the three dots next to the like button. You can donate to the channel, and I appreciate anything that you can give. And if you like my top 8 tuning tips for any instrument, whether it's guitar, saxophone, trumpet, whatever it may be, you can click the link in the description and you can get it for free. All you have to do is put in your email. All right, thanks. Have a great week. God bless.